House Republican has proposed legislation that would legalize marijuana federally. So the Republican in question here is Scott Perry, and he introduced this in Congress. And apparently it would legalize medical use of cannabis with less than 0.3% THC across the country. The reason why they're doing this is because they want to ensure that anyone who suffers from seizures and certain medical ailments would have access to it, but it wouldn't be strong enough to get them completely doped up or high. Now, he did release a statement, Perry did. He said the following: "We live in America, and if there's something that would make my child better and they can't get it because of the government, that's not right." And I
there you go.
Agree with him 100%.
There's finally a Republican who understands what being a conservative actually means.
Yeah.
You're not in favor of the big government. You should be against big government telling us what to do.
So this is called Charlotte's Web Medical Hemp Act, and the reason why they named it that is because of the specific strain of marijuana that they want to legalize, the strain that has very low THC.
An itsy-bitsy amount of THC.
Itsy-bitsy amount.
That's right. Okay, it's a good start. Now, 3/4 of the states already have passed some sort of laws, either decriminalizing pot, making it a fine, making it just outright legal, or making medicinal marijuana legal. So we're getting there. We're getting there. The states are getting there. Now even Republicans at the national level are starting, even though it's an itsy-bitsy development,
yes,
it's a positive development. Obviously, eventually prohibition is going to be lifted. This is a rare issue we're going to win on. The American people are now overwhelmingly on our side.
Yes.
And government is becoming on our side. And as I've said before, the minute that they allow any kind of corporation to profit off of marijuana, over. End of this.
It's going to be all over the place.
And then pot for everybody.
Yes.
And it's not going to be an itsy-bitsy amount.
I just want to have some uniformity when it comes to our justice system and the issue of marijuana, right? So like in some states, they're so strict when it comes to certain marijuana laws, like in Texas, for instance. And if you get caught the third time with marijuana, or if you get caught with hash, like you could spend your life in prison as a result of that, right? Mm-hmm. So I just want it to be a situation where it's decriminalized federally, and then states can decide how they regulate it, right? They can decide how much you can have, when you can have it, how do you get tested if you're driving under the influence, that kind of stuff.
Agreed, agreed. But look, it's not just Democrats now, too, and it's not just the national level. At the state level, too, there's a lot of Republicans saying, hey, wait a minute, we don't want to spend a lot of money, right? Mm-hmm. And it turns out by putting 685,000 people in jail every year for marijuana possession, we're spending a lot of money.
Yep.
And they realize that's stupid. So there's a huge shift in tide here. Now, on Charlotte's Web, I'm not a big pot guy, but I'm generally against it, to be clear, mm-hmm. okay? It's like, to me, O'Doul's never made any sense. If I'm going to go through the pain of drinking a beer, which is not delicious, let's just keep it real, it tastes fairly rancid, okay? I at least want it to get me drunk, okay? Uh-huh. Now, I understand, though, some people are alcoholics, they need O'Doul's, and that's, God bless, I'm not judging.
Well, I like how you just lumped all O'Doul's fans as alcoholics.
If I see somebody drinking O'Doul's, I assume they're alcoholics, okay? I don't know if that's, maybe not, who is crazy enough that's not an alcoholic to be like, yeah, let me have that bad tasting thing, but with none of the alcohol. Okay, but Charlotte's Web, obviously you do need it for these medicinal purposes too, yeah. So God bless, you know, so everybody's a winner. Do a small amount if you want, do a large amount if you want. It's supposed to be a free country.